Honeycomb, textbook in English for class 7.
Page number 99, Chapter 7. Before you read, who are the oldest people you know? What are the oldest things you have? In your house, in your city, town, or village? How old are they? Have you ever wished that they were older? Have you wished that you could grow up in a hurry? The invention of Vita Wonk. Mr. Willy Wonka begins by inventing Wonka White, which makes people younger. But Wonka White is too strong, so some people disappear because their age becomes minus. One person actually becomes minus 87, which means he's got to wait 87 years before he can come back. Mr. Willy Wonka must invent a new thing. Part 1. Mr. Wonka said, "So once again I rolled up my sleeves and set to work. Once again I squeezed my brain searching for the new recipe. I had to create age, to make people old. Old, older, oldest, ha ha, I cried. For now the ideas were beginning to come. What is the oldest living thing in the world? What lives longer than anything else?" Word meanings. Set to work means begin to work. Recipe means instructions for making something. Page number 100. A tree, Charlie said. Right you are, Charlie, but what kind of a tree? Not the Douglas fir, not the oak, not the cedar. No, no, my boy, it is a tree called the bristlecone pine that grows upon the slopes of Wheeler Peak in Nevada, USA. You can find bristlecone pines on Wheeler Peak today that are over 4,000 years old. This is fact, Charlie. Ask any dendrochronologist you like. And look that word up in the dictionary when you get home. Will you please? So, that started me off. I jumped into the great glass elevator and rushed all over the world collecting special items from the oldest living things. A pint of sap from a 4,000 years old bristlecone pine. The toenail clippings from a 168 years old Russian farmer called Petrovich Gregorovich. An egg laid by 200-year-old tortoise belonging to the king of Tonga. The tail of a 51-year-old horse in Arabia. The whiskers of a 36-year-old cat called Crumpets. An old flea which had lived on crumpets for 36 years. The tail of a 207-year-old giant rat from Tibet. The black teeth of a 97-year-old Grimalkin living in a cave on Mount Popocatépetl. The knuckle bones of a 700-year-old cataloo from Peru. Word meanings. Fir, meaning a tree with needles-like leaves and cones. Oak means a family of large trees with a hard wood. The Shinar in Kashmir is a kind of oak tree. Cedar means an evergreen tree with hard, red, sweet-smelling wood used for making boxes, pencils, fences, etc. Pine means an evergreen tree with needle-shaped leaves and cones. Flea means a small insect living on the skin of animals for their blood. Page number 101. Comprehension check. Question number 1. Choose the right answer. 1. Mr. Willy Wonka is A. a cook, B. an inventor, C. a manager. Second, Wonka White makes people A. older, B. younger. Third, Mr. Wonka wants to invent a new thing which will make people A. younger, B. Older. Question number 2. Can anyone's age be a minus number? What does minus 87 mean? Question number 3. Mr. Wonka begins by asking himself 2 questions. 1. What is dash? Second, what lives dash? Part 2. All over the world, Charlie, Mr. Wonka went on. I tracked down very old and ancient animals and took an important little bit of something from each of them. A hair or an eyebrow or something. It was no more than an ounce or 2 of the jam scraped from between its toes while it was sleeping. I tracked down the whistle pig, the bobolink, the croc, the polyfrog, the giant curlicue, the stinging slug, and the venomous squircle, who can spit poison right into your eye from the 50 yards away. But there is no time to tell you about them all now, Charlie. Let me just say quickly that in the end, after lots of boiling and bubbling and mixing and testing in my inventing room, I produced a tiny cupful of oily black liquid and gave 4 drops of it to a brave 20-year-old Oompa Loompa volunteer to see what happened. Word meanings. Tracked down means found by searching for it. Page number 102. What happened? Charlie asked. It was fantastic, cried Mr. Wonka. The moment he swallowed it, he began wrinkling and shriveling up all over, and his hair started dropping off, and his teeth started falling out, and before I knew it, he had suddenly become an old fellow of 75. And thus, my dear Charlie, was Vita Wonka invented. Roald Dahl from Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator. Working with the text. Question number 1. First, what trees does Mr. Wonka mention? Which tree does he say lives the longest? Second, how long does the tree live? Second, how long does this tree live? Where can you find it? Question number 2. How many of the oldest living things can you remember from Mr. Wonka's list? Don't look back at the story. Do you think all these things really exist? Or are some of them purely imaginary? Question number 3. Why does Mr. Wonka collect items from the oldest things? Do you think this is the right way to begin his invention? Question number 4. What happens to the volunteer who swallows 4 drops of the new invention? What is the name of the invention? Page number 103. Working with the language. Question number 1. What do you call these insects in your language? Cockroach, mosquito, grasshopper, housefly, dragonfly, ant. Add to this list the names of some insects common in your area. Question number 2. Fill in the blanks in the recipe given below with words from the box. Shred, cooker, times, tomatoes, half, onion, oil. Easy palak dals. Ingredients. 1 dash 1 cup dal, 2 thin green chilies, dash a teaspoon red chili powder, 8 small bunches of palak, 2 dash salt to taste. Wash and cut the vegetables, dash the palak. Put everything in a pressure, dash. Let the cooker whistle 3 dash. Then switch it off. Fry a few cumin seeds in dash and add it to the palak dal. Page number 104. Question number 3. A family tree is a diagram that shows the relationship between the different members of a family. Fill in the family tree below with the names, ages, and other details you think are relevant. You may even stick photographs if you have them. Put your family trees up in the class. My family: great-grandfather, great-grandmother, under great-grandparents. Grandfather, grandmother, great-aunt, great-uncle, under grandparents. Uncle, aunt, mother, father. Mother-in-law, father-in-law, under parents. Cousin, cousin, sister-in-law, brother, sister, myself, husband, brother-in-law. Nephew, niece, son-in-law, daughter, son, daughter-in-law, under children. Granddaughter's husband, granddaughter, grandson, under grandchildren. Great-grandson, great-granddaughter, under great-grandchildren. Page number 105. Speaking. Using do for emphasis, Charlie asks, "What did happen?" This is a way of asking the question, "What happened?" with emphasis. Given below are a few emphatic utterances. Say them to your partner. Let your partner repeat your utterance without the emphasis. Your partner may also add something to show she, he disagree with you. You: I did study. Partner: You studied? I don't believe you. Look at your marks. You: I did go there. Partner: You went there? Then? You: I do play games. Partner: dash. You: He does read his books. Partner: dash. You: You do say the most unbelievable things. Partner: dash. You: The earth does spin around. Partner: dash. You: We all do what you. We all do want you to come with us. Partner: dash. You: Who does know how to cook? Partner: dash. You: I do believe that man is a thief. Partner: dash. Page number 106. Writing. Question number 1. First, make a list of the trees Mr. Wonka mentions. Where do these trees grow? Try to find out from an encyclopedia. Write a short paragraph about 2 or 3 of these trees. Second, name some large trees commonly found in your area. Find out something about them. How old are they? Who planted them? Do birds eat their fruit? And write 2 or 3 sentences about each one of them. Question number 2. Find out something interesting about age or growing old and write a paragraph about it. Following are a few topics suggested as examples. The age profile of a country's population. Does it have more young people than old people, or vice versa? What are the consequences of this? How can we tell how old a tree, a horse, or a rock is? What is the life expectancy of various living things and various populations? How long can they reasonably expect to live? Delivery delayed. When the postman arrived at the Roy household to deliver the mail, he was surprised to find a new vicious dog. The dog was fastened to a tree by a lash just long enough to reach the front door. The dog growled and bared its teeth, but the postman managed to outwit the dog and reached the front door safely. How?
Honeycomb, textbook in English for class 7.
Page number 107. Dad and the cat and the tree. Have you ever seen a cat climbing a tree? Sometimes a cat may climb too high and get stuck in the tree. The poor thing can't come down without help. How would you help it? Surely not like the dad in the poem. Is Dad a good climber? What were his plans? Read the poem to find out. This morning a cat got stuck in our tree. Dad said, "Right, just leave it to me." The tree was wobbly, the tree was tall. Mum said, "For goodness sake, don't fall." Fall? Scoffed Dad. "A climber like me. Child's play this is. You wait and see." He got out the ladder from the garden shed. It slipped. He landed in the flower bed. Page number 108. "Never mind," said Dad, brushing the dirt off his hair and his face and his trousers and his shirt. "We'll try plan B. Stand out of the way." Mum said, "Don't fall again, okay?" "Fall again?" said Dad. "Funny joke." Then he swung himself up on the branch. It broke. Dad landed wall up, back on the deck. Mum said, "Stop it. You'll break your neck." "Rubbish," said Dad. "Now we'll try plan C. Easy as winking. To a climber like me." Then he climbed up high on the garden wall. Guess what? He didn't fall. He gave a great leap and he landed flat in the crook of the tree trunk right on the cat. The cat gave yell and sprang to the ground, pleased as punch to be safe and sound. So he stand out of the way. Mum said, "Don't fall again, okay?" "Fall again?" said Dad. "Funny joke." Then he swung himself up on the branch. It broke. Dad landed wall up, back on the deck. Mum said, "Stop it. You'll break your neck." "Rubbish," said Dad. "Now we'll try plan C. Easy as winking. To a climber like me." Then he climbed up high on the garden wall. Guess what? He didn't fall. He gave a great leap and he landed flat in the crook of the tree trunk right on the cat. The cat gave yell and sprang to the ground, pleased as punch to be safe and sound. So it's smiling and smirking, smug as can be, but poor old Dad's still stuck up the tree. Page number 110. Glossary. Wobbly means unsteady. For goodness sake means an exclamation expressing protest. Scoffed means laughed mockingly. Child's play means very easy to do. Landed wallop means fell heavily. Pleased as punch means very pleased. Safe and sound means unhurt. Working with the poem. Question number 1. Why was Dad sure he wouldn't fall? Question number 2. Which phrase in the poem expresses Dad's self-confidence best? Question number 3. Describe plan A and its consequences. Question number 4. Plan C was a success. What went wrong then? Question number 5. The cat was very happy to be on the ground. Pick out the phrase used to express this idea. Question number 6. Describe the cat and Dad's situation in the beginning and at the end of the poem. Question number 7. Why and when did Dad say each of the following? First, fall? Question mark. Second, never mind. Third, funny joke. Fourth, rubbish. Question number 8. Do you find the poem humorous? Read aloud lines which make you laugh.